Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to share with you guys another Invicta watch. Now, this one here, I just want to start by saying, I don't want anybody to be disappointed for my Invicta lovers out there. This one here is a defective watch. It's the first defective watch that I've had from Invicta. This does come from Bulldog Enterprise, a gentleman off eBay that I work with. He's nice enough to send me Invicta watch to review and share with you guys, and I link to his listings on eBay. When you do click those links and make a purchase, it not only helps him, but I do get a small commission on that as well. It does help support the channel, and you guys always let me know when you do, and I do appreciate that as always. So this one here, again, not really super defective, but unfortunately the watch did come in the box with a defective pin. And this is just a prime example that even though I love the Invicta brand, and I like many brands, and I've had nothing but good luck for the most part, it does happen. So it's not really a big deal. It's a pretty easy fix. Just the push pins on this here were defective, and they didn't have the proper, what I would call, nipple on the inside of those push pins, and it doesn't allow the push pin to make contact with the hole, therefore the band does not stay on. So very, very easy fix. Bulldog will definitely probably, that doesn't make any sense, will most likely get a replacement push pin for that and end up selling this because the watch is in perfect condition, still in the factory wrapping, which I'm going to leave on in this case. So this watch here is your Bolt Tria, and this is one of the Invicta watches that's definitely one you're going to pay more for. It's a really great looking design. It's basically your Invicta Bolt Zeus, with the addition of two different time zones on each side of the watch. So very, very similar in design to your standard Zeus Bolt. The bezel, the cabling on the sides, all the same. The band, exactly the same, obviously done in a yellow gold tone finish. Most of the band's actually like a brushed finish with a little bit of what I would consider down the center of the band a matte finish. And then of course on the case you have a little bit of mirror polishing and mirror polishing on the sides. Again, Invicta always does a lot of combinations with the finishing of their watches. Even if like this is just a solid yellow gold watch, because you have some mirror polishing, some brush finishes, and then some matte finishes, you get a lot of contrast in the watch. And of course you have that beautiful cabling, definitely known to Invicta watches. They love to use that braided cable. No other watch company does that. And just an exceptional looking watch. This is the first Tria that I've had. I'm just going to let that hang for now. I know it sucks, guys, but it is what it is. It does happen. But you can get an idea what the watch actually looks like. Really cool. They've integrated 3 time zones. You have your primary time zone. This one here is powered by a Swiss Ronda 8040N. What's cool about this is that how they put your normal function pusher and crowns are on the side of the watch. They've added that to the base of the watch. So your crown, a screw down crown, is actually right at the 6 o'clock position, and then your chronograph function pushers are right here and here. So you have your, I believe this one here is going to be your start. So you see the chronograph functioning, and you pause, whoops, pause it. There we go, pause it. And then you can reset it with the other function pusher, and back to stopped. Really different face. It's kind of this, I believe this movement is used, the 8040N is used in the Retrograde version, which is when this actually has that kind of on the side. So you kind of have to picture the watch. If you're looking at your standard 8040N on Invicta, we'd be looking at this watch right now, and this would be your 12 o'clock position, and then your function pushers would be off to the side here. And they basically flip the movement around where you still have that retrograde day of the week where you get to, I believe, Sunday or Saturday, and it will snap back to Sunday. One of my favorite movements on all the Invicta watches. So basically what they've done is just basically twisted the movement around and put it sideways, like so. Pretty innovative. I like the fact they've done that. Pretty cool. You have your crown and function pushers at the 6 o'clock position. Definitely different, more of like an upside down pocket watch, so to speak. And of course you have your side time zones off to the side there, and these are powered by also Swiss Movement Ronda 1063. This is a quartz made watch. Screw down case back, and to adjust those secondary time zones, you have a crown right on the bottom here of the watch. Now I'm not able to wear this one. I'm not really sure if those are comfortable or not. When I kind of set it on my wrist, I don't really feel like they dig in. They are pretty small, pretty shallow. They almost are level with the case back, so I don't think you'll have any kind of issues as far as comfort, but just a really cool looking watch. And you kind of get an idea of what it would have looked like on my 7-inch wrist. And you guys know this is a little bit unorthodox video for me. Normally I kind of show you guys that in the end and give you guys more of a idea of what it looks like unwrapped on the wrist. But in this case, we're not going to unwrap this because, you know, it is defective and it needs to be fixed before anybody will make the purchase. He does have several of these in stock, so if you do like the video and you want to make a purchase of this watch, he has a couple in stock you can order today through my link in description and get this delivered to your house through Bulldog Enterprise. Just a fantastic seller. I have nothing but great luck. I've worked with him for a while. Lots of you guys have made watch purchases through Bulldog and had nothing but great luck. So a little bit more about the watch. It's still your standard 52mm bezel diameter. Again, you can see yellow gold with a royal blue face, very similar to the Subaqua Noma 5 that I have, one of my favorite watches. 24mm in case thickness, super thick watch, one of the thickest watches that Invicta makes. The Bolt Zeus, whether you get the Tria, which is what this one is, or you get the standard Bolt Zeus, if you don't have one in your collection, you really need to get one. It's an exceptional watch. I own 3 of these watches and I just love them. Not the Tria, the standard ones. Tria, you're always going to pay a little more for. Like with anything out there, the more rare the watch is, or the more rare the product, the more you're going to pay. So as far as price point, this one is going to run you about 800 bucks. So definitely on the higher end, but you know how it is. When Invicta makes a watch, it's super popular and they have a lot in stock, you're going to get some amazing deals when a watch becomes harder to get. And I've had watches that I say to myself, gosh, you know, I really want to get that. Price isn't bad. Let me just wait and see what happens. And then next thing you know, it's not available anymore and the price skyrockets. Like the black Spinel Grand Octanes. I mean, now those are $800 as well. So timing's everything, right? So 330 feet of water resistance, a full pound on your wrist, flame fusion crystal, and the rest is pretty much standard. Screw down crown, of course, on just your standard time zone, not on your secondary time zones, and your function pushers on Bolt Zeus are never screw down. So just a cool watch. First time I've gotten my hands on the Tria. Definitely one I wouldn't mind having in the collection one day, but $800 is a little much really for, well, I mean, some of you guys are out of control with your watches, but for me, for my budget, I like that sweet spot of under 300, but this is definitely something that you never know. Invicta may make them, maybe not. Maybe they'll make them in the future and you'll get them for, you know, $200, $300, but this has been one, the Tria has been a rare model by Invicta that I found very difficult to get, and the price always seems to be more on the higher end with their pricing. So definitely cool, definitely beautiful piece. And that's really about it, guys. Not really too much else to say about it. I encourage you guys to click the link if you want to see some really high resolution pictures. One thing I always tell you guys about Bulldog Enterprise is that he has the best pictures of any eBay seller. So pretty cool to be able to see these up close and personal. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to ask. I'm always here to help you guys. If you do make a purchase, please do it through my links. It always does help to support the channel. And if you like the channel, subscribe to the content. Stay tuned for more. Got a couple other Invictas to review before I send these back to Bulldog for a new shipment. And if you haven't checked out the other videos, over 800 on the channel, check them out. Let me know if I can help you in any way. And you guys have a great evening. Take care.